watching the 10 o'clock news.
Warm waters off the Gulf now fueling Hurricane Milton, which has already grown into a Category 1 hurricane tonight. The National Hurricane Center expects it to become a major hurricane before it slams into the already storm-ravaged Florida coast. A state of emergency is in place for at least 51 counties at this point. Florida officials say they are preparing for the largest evacuation since Hurricane Irma in 2017. Nick Gregory joins us now with a look at all this. And initially they said Wednesday, but now it might even come earlier.
Could be late Tuesday, onto the Wednesday. That's still probably a good time frame, though, Arthur. And already they're seeing a lot of rain well ahead of the hurricane. They're getting a lot of rain across Florida right now. And there is the storm, which will rapidly intensify. And as you mentioned, it's a Category 1 storm now, 85-mile-per-hour winds, 780 miles to the west-southwest of Tampa. But watch as it moves. It quickly becomes a Category 4 major hurricane, and then likely to strike somewhere along the west coast here of Florida as a Category 3. It may still be a Category 4. Let's hope it doesn't get any stronger than that. But nonetheless, this is going to produce, of course, a very potential life-threatening storm surge once again for parts of Florida, along with high wind and very heavy rainfall. And that will cover a lot of the peninsula. So Milton will definitely be making the headlines here as we go through the next couple of days. Then it pretty much heads out to sea from there. All right, our weather, big difference, right? What a great weekend. 70s again today, lower 70s, a little cooler than yesterday, but right about average, really. 90 and 36 in the records. Right now in New York, 64, and the sky is clear. The winds are light or calm or out of the south, and the humidity up there just a little bit, but not too bad. Pressure has been falling, though. 2996, we're waiting for a frontal boundary that's going to bring some showers to the area. The wee hours of the morning and probably lasting until about mid to late morning as you go from west to east across the region. Temperatures are pretty uniform, mostly low 60s for the island, Connecticut, a little cooler White Plains off to the east end. Low 60s to the Jersey Shore. Mid-60s as you move inland, though. And again, a lot of areas are just a bit milder than we were this time last night, to as much as 8 or 11 degrees. South wind will continue 5 to 10, occasionally a little gusty out there tonight. And it'll be rather breezy again for tomorrow. All right, low mid-70s, highs for the day. Jersey into the Hudson Valley, upper 60s as you move through Connecticut towards Long Island, and mostly 70s in the Northeast, except eastern New England. High 70s Philadelphia, and 80-degree temperatures were popping up to the west. But that's not what will be coming our way, because as this front moves in, we'll be trending towards cooler weather as we're going into the week. There's that line of showers coming up in the front tonight, and that front will continue to advance eastward. And again, you can see it sort of on the wide view. Once that passes, it is dry almost all the way back to the west coast. So we'll be in really good shape at that point with cooler temperatures arriving this week. Here's your futurecast, and again, it is going to show those showers arriving overnight into tomorrow morning, but by late morning, early afternoon, they'll be gone. The sun will return, and then the cool weather takes over for a couple of days. Hurricane Kirk, yep, that's up there in the north, moving into the North Atlantic. That's Hurricane Leslie. Neither will threaten the United States, but Kirk, a Category 1 storm, guess where that's headed? That's headed towards France. And western parts of Europe, they're going to have a lot of problems with Kirk. We'll be hearing about that as well. In the meantime, Leslie is likely going to weaken to just a tropical storm. No threat to land anytime soon. 62 tonight in the city. Showers will move in. Could even be a little thunderstorm tomorrow morning as temperatures drop into the 50s in the suburbs. Tomorrow, again, an early morning or showers through mid-morning, let's say. Sunny, breezy afternoon. Still up to 73, but you'll see here in the 7-day that we'll get back to only 68 on Tuesday with a gusty breeze and sunshine. We'll stay in the 60s the rest of the week. A little coolest day on Thursday. But warms up next weekend, back into the 70s. Back with more of the 10 o'clock news after this break.